Guys, I'm back again, man. Balotelli's had a lot to say. When is he not? Now, I like Balotelli. He's actually one of my favoured footballers. Not favoured. If it was just if it was white, if it was a white and black world, and it was just based on if ability and talent equaled being a sick player, he'd be up there. Probably for me, he'd definitely have a claim. He'd definitely have a claim to be what the best number 9 in the world if it went all the way, or and he got his head down and things like that. Because what can't he do? He can hold up the ball. Heading's not great, but he can hold up the ball. He can hit free kicks. He's got technical play. Them Inter Milan days, he was mad when he had the white tiempos and that. He was mad. Now we know he's a maverick. I'm not gonna sit here and list the many things he's done. He's done some stupid things. He's done some good things. If it sadly, if he away from football, if he were to write a book or make a movie or a play or something on racism, he'd win some serious stuff. To be honest with you, because he's been through a lot. Whether it's been by his own country when he's getting them to like whatever Euros it was that they got slapped by Spain, he's doing his thing there. Whether it's in wherever, man, he's been racially abused to the point where it makes a man cry and that. So yeah, it's soul destroying, and for obvious reasons, he's in a good position in that. I don't know what happened with his family and things like that, his biological family, but something happened, and it's not normally when people go into care. It's sad to say, but care systems aren't always the best. But he got taken in by some Italian people. They raised him as their own. They gave him clearly, and they gave him everything they possibly could and better, the best resources, and he's become a footballer, and he's clearly repaid them. He's taken on their name, Balotelli. Yeah, he's dealt with a lot. You've seen a lot of, sadly, not all Italians are clearly not, let's not be stupid, the majority of Italians are good people. But like with every country, there's a small section of idiots that are ridiculously racist and these things like that. They've said a true Italian can't be of black skin and stuff like that. And that stuff does hurt me. I'm not even Italian or anything close to be. And I must admit, when I was working at Sainsbury's, there was an African cleaner I used to speak to in my lunch break, and he said Italy was a lovely country, amazing food, just ridiculously racist. And he told me a time when the police, even though I don't remember what job he had there, but he said he was working, and the police said they're gonna arrest him just for being black. So yeah, make of that what you will. I want to have an Italian friend myself so I can speak on this, but I don't want to get into it. So yeah. But yeah, there's a small section of idiots. So yeah, the majority of people, Italian fans, he's got the Italian shirt. They're gonna get behind him. They're not idiots. He's Italian as far as they're concerned. But some sadly say that, and he's actually has some choice words in reference, especially to I don't know the laws in Italy, but you become an Italian citizen at 18, despite the fact that he grew up with that. Just on that, before I speak about this, do you guys think he should have played for Ghana then? Now it begs the question: is he I don't want to say does he feel Ghanaian because he loves his jollof and things like that. He's proud of his African roots, but because of the way he grew up, does he feel more aligned with Italy? Did he just simply feel Italy have a stronger chance of they're not in it, but going to the World Cup and these things there? So I'm not gonna get into it because one, I don't know how he feels about his heritage. Two, I don't know his personal family and mum and dad business, and I don't like to speak about that. So away from all of that, in his own words, he said, the war. How can it be the war? The law is wrong, and that is perhaps why to this day some people see black as the color of diversity. See the color. Blah, 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 blah. Cool, you can read, boy. You can read, cuz. Some people see black as the color of diversity or inferiority, or an error in the middle of a team photograph. I think that if I had been white, I'd have had fewer problems. Perhaps I did cause some of my own problems, and I had the wrong attitude at times. But would I have been forgiven quicker? Absolutely yes. Despite, and then obviously I'll copy and paste this. So yeah, next he's added, Italy is not a country, not a racist country, which is not, but it does have some racists in it. The change is in our hands of the next generation, and we must teach our children that everybody is the same despite apparent differences. Now that's good, man. That's true. We must teach the next generation, and a lot of them will be. But at the same time, I must admit I'm pessimistic because I'm sure my forefathers and my dad and parents before that must have thought, don't get me wrong, I'm not comparing the two countries, but coming to England, growing up in a different society, the next generation, it would be hunky-dory, and that hasn't happened, to be honest with you. And yeah, man. So we might. Human nature is human nature, innit? I'd love to sit here and say I could believe in a world which we should live in, whether a man is white, black, of Italian heritage, Caribbean heritage, Asian heritage. They can all be proud of their heritage, and we can all celebrate the diversity of them heritages. But we don't. A lot of people sit here and say, especially when it comes to racist talk, yeah, we need to teach people that we need to teach them that we're the same and that we're equal men. They don't. People overlook the main factor. Do you think these people don't know that we bleed this, whether we're white, black, whatever, we bleed the same and we've all got hearts in that? That's the one thing that's the one reason they're racist. They don't want to believe they're the same as someone who's black, or someone, if it's a black person who's racist against white people, or if it's a white person that's racist against Asians, or make whatever combo of that you want. That person doesn't want to believe that the person is the same as them. As humans in everything, we're proud of our cultures, we're proud of anything in life, our football team. We all want to think we're doing the best thing, got the best thing. But this is where the line is drawn, and some people have gone overboard. So telling people we're the same is counterproductive, because more time they know it. Don't get me wrong, some people are just being racist for being racist, and they can have the wall pulled between their eyes, moved away from their eyes, and they can see what's going on. But yeah, man, like, I must admit, for what Balotelli said, I do agree to a degree, because there is one law for some and another for others. If I go and do some maverick behaviour, I'm going to be labelled a demon child, and that. If they go and do it, they label something else. All you gotta look at is these again. I don't want to get political, but Tories, they used to be, especially those of them that are in union, that they had clubs where they'll go around just smashing stuff up on the street, and then they'll come and be smug and laugh about other vandals and things like that. Neither are right, but you see these things, throwing stones and these things there, throwing dirt, and your hands aren't clean. So and all of these sort of things there. So it's I do agree there is one rule, but at the same time, like he said, he hasn't always done the right things in his career. He did have his own problems. He did have his own problems, and none of it was because he was black. It was just because he was moving mad, like just throwing darts, throwing fireworks. And we all remember the pre-season where he done the silly thing with a free kick, and then there was one where someone squared in the ball rather than just tapping it in. He tried to do a back heel. If it come off, that would have been mad, but it failed spectacularly. I don't remember if it's a fake quote or not, and I definitely didn't watch the game, but apparently there was a game Balotelli got sent off after Jose several seconds or minutes into the second half, after Jose Mourinho telling him to stay calm at half time. I don't know whether that's true, and if it's wrong, forgive me, but yeah, for what he's worth, I do believe him, but to a degree, like he said, boom. I would love to know, if I could sit down and ask him one thing, if he could go back in time, which he'd probably say he got no regrets, but if he could go back in time, not getting too comfortable, would he play for, knowing what he known or going through what he go through, would you choose to play for Ghana then? Because it begs the question, Ghanaians would accept him as well, but as I've spoken with people of African heritage, if you're not born there, to a degree, you might not necessarily be seen there, so that might present its own problems. Like I said, they'll accept him because there's a lot of English-based players playing, and I'm not here to suggest anything, but these are the dynamics at play. Even myself, as a black British person, I mean, not to go away from football, but if we look at it, I'm proud of being Bajan and Jamaican, but I was born in England, so to a degree, they see me as English, as Westernized, and they are. I'm in a melting pot. I've grown both, and I wouldn't change it for the world. So they've seen that. I'm not an English national, and neither one. I'm here because my parents made an economic decision to better their lives and coming here. I'd love to know what my parents went through with that stuff, but yeah. So yeah, I'm here with that. So I'm neither here nor there. So I'm in a mad paradox, if you get what I mean. So he would be in that. If just looking at him on the basis that it's completely different, but he's in a unique position, is that he's as Ghanaian as it gets, and he's playing for Italy and grown up Italian. He's probably in Italian cuisine. Like I said, he eats jollof and a lot of African food if you go and look on his Instagram. But equally, he must have ate a lot of Italian. Like, if his Italian parents cooked African-based food, which he already was eating or whatever, I don't really know how it was growing up, then fair play. But I'd assume they're Italian, so they're going to cook Italian food. And Italian food is lovely, man. I'd love for that right now, man. But yeah, that's me, guys. And on that note, guys, Delude Guna, YouTube Singolo Kante, let me get out, man.